A shrinking giant, China faces population decline. China, a nation that once burst with people, now faces a demographic crisis. For decades, the one-child policy restricted family size. This policy, coupled with cultural shifts and economic anxieties, led to fewer babies. China's population is shrinking and the consequences are far-reaching. The one-child policy, enacted in 1979, aimed to control population growth. While it did curb numbers, it also created a demographic imbalance. Today, China grapples with an aging population and a shrinking workforce. The policy's legacy continues to shape China's present and future. Beyond the policy, social changes play a role. Young couples in China face soaring living costs from housing to education. Many postpone marriage and parenthood, contributing to the low birth rate. The traditional preference for sons also creates a gender imbalance, further impacting future generations. China's situation is a stark reminder of the unintended consequences of population control measures. The one-child policy's shadow looms large, serving as a cautionary tale for other nations. As China navigates this demographic shift, the world watches and learns. Economic tremors, the impact of a shrinking workforce. A shrinking population directly impacts China's economic prowess. With fewer young people entering the workforce, economic growth slows. The shortage of workers drives up labor costs, impacting businesses and industries across the board. Manufacturing, once a pillar of China's economic miracle, feels the strain. Factories struggle to find workers and production costs rise. This impacts China's ability to compete globally as a manufacturing powerhouse. The economic consequences are already being felt, demanding urgent attention. Innovation, a key driver of economic growth, also suffers. With fewer young minds entering the workforce, new ideas and entrepreneurial spirit dwindle. This stagnation in innovation could have long-term repercussions for China's economic competitiveness on the global stage. China's shrinking workforce presents a significant challenge to its economic model. The government faces the complex task of stimulating growth while addressing the social and economic needs of an aging population. Finding a sustainable balance is crucial for China's future prosperity. Section 4: A generation at risk, social and cultural implications. The social fabric of China is also undergoing a transformation. The one-child policy created a generation accustomed to being the center of attention. This has led to concerns about a rise in individualism and a decline in traditional family values. The gender imbalance, a result of the cultural preference for sons, exacerbates the situation. With millions of men unable to find wives, social stability is threatened. This imbalance contributes to social anxieties and has far-reaching consequences for marriage patterns and family structures. The emotional toll of the one-child policy is also becoming apparent. Many adults who grew up as single children report feeling immense pressure to succeed and care for their aging parents. This burden contributes to mental health concerns and a sense of isolation among young adults. China faces the challenge of fostering a sense of community and shared responsibility in a society grappling with the legacy of the one-child policy. Addressing the social and emotional well-being of its citizens is crucial for a harmonious and prosperous future. Section 5: China's challenge, a global mirror, a call to action. China's population crisis is not just a domestic issue, it holds global implications. As a major player in the global economy, China's demographic shifts have ripple effects on international trade, investment, and geopolitical dynamics. The world is watching closely as China navigates this unprecedented demographic challenge. The lessons learned from China's experience can provide valuable insights for other nations facing similar population trends, particularly in East Asia and Europe. The global community must engage in open dialogue and collaboration to address the shared challenges of population aging and decline. Sharing best practices, research and policy solutions is essential for creating a sustainable future for all. China's story is a wake-up call. It reminds us that population issues transcend borders and demand collective action. By working together, we can mitigate risks, seize opportunities, and create a more balanced and prosperous world. What are your thoughts on how China's experience can inform global population policy?